Alright guys, welcome back to another video on the Planet Football YouTube channel. We are back with another one of our classic footballing reactions. If you've not seen the other ones that we've done on the channel, make sure to go back and check them out. We've got loads up on there now, but we've still got a massive catalogue of classic footballers of years gone by to go ahead and react to. And I'm particularly interested to jump into this one because we're going to be checking out Michel Platini. Now, he is a player who I know virtually zero about in terms of his playing career, in terms of what type of player he was. I don't think I've watched any clips of him in terms of his playing days. And really the only things that I'm sort of aware of with Platini is that obviously later on after football he's been involved with FIFA and around about the time when there was a lot of sort of corruption in that organisation and stuff like that. But in terms of him as a player, I know virtually nothing. I know that he won a Ballon d'Or, more than one I think, and he was around about the 80s, but in terms of play style, position, what he was actually like on the pitch, my knowledge is basically zero. And they are the reactions that I enjoy doing most because I've got no sort of expectations coming into this one. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this reaction and see just what Platini has to offer. Okay, number 10 and the low socks. This is already a good start to a compilation like this. And like I was saying in the intro, these are probably the sort of compilations that I do really enjoy reacting to. A player who I know virtually nothing about. Because I do enjoy getting sort of filled in on this sort of era of football, which evidently now I was way too young for. Okay, yeah, you can already see just how sort of silky he is. Quite a big frame, like he looks fairly sort of tall. Yeah, so tall and slim, so he can definitely get up in those sort of aerial situations, but already from those little bits of dribbling that we've seen, looks really agile as well, which is interesting. Wow, yeah, from the off he's already intriguing me quite a bit, to be honest. Because I think in the first instances of a lot of compilations that we watch, you generally sort of know what type of player, this player was, but right here, I mean, we've seen a little bit of everything, aren't we? Dribbling, volleys, free kicks, inside, outside the box, that nimbleness to get past people, but also that sort of brute strength to get in front of people for a header. Just a master at these set piece situations as well. The problem I think with a lot of this as well, and reacting to players, pre sort of like 85 and things like that, a lot of the time is having that sort of consistent footage of the players and things like that. But I mean, this showcases the variety, I suppose, of his skill set more than anything. Left foot, right foot as well. It's a hard thing as well, I think, to sort of define by stats and put it into sort of numbers and how you compare people throughout different eras and things like that. But just watching players, I think it's especially true for like what we perceive to be world-class players, is just how sort of elegant and silky they all look in every sort of situation. I mean, he's certainly got that in an absolute abundance, hasn't he? Oh. Volley, half volley. Because he does play with finesse, but at the same time, some of the goals he's scored, he's just got that sort of brute force as well. And that, at the end of the day, is like an unstoppable combination, isn't it? Yeah, some lovely flicks as well. Yeah, and he's got then the playmaking skills and things like. It's really interesting, this, because I think that, and we've reacted to some, you know, unbelievable players on the channel so far, but Platini, for what we're seeing here, has like a mix of everybody around about him, really. I mean, look at this, from those deep positions, picking out people, the playmaking, and how deep he's actually been in a lot of these clips as well, which is a total contrast to the start of the video when he was, you know, being a little bit more of a poacher inside the box with those sort of goals. I mean, yeah, I'll always appreciate a playmaker like this, who sort of will also have the numbers of goals and assists to back them up. You can't not appreciate someone like that. Ah, because yeah, I'm pretty sure he's French, isn't he? So I'm interested to know where he sort of ranks on the all-time list for sort of French football fans. I mean, they are a footballing nation who is, you know, blessed to have several world-class players throughout different decades and things like that, but yeah, stuff like that always intrigues me as well, to see how different players are sort of ranked throughout different generations, because I think he has a uniqueness to him just because of how sort of widespread his abilities were. Takes out about 3 people with the chip, and he's got the audacity to finish it like that. Because he does look a player that would be so comfortable playing as like a holding midfielder, someone in a little bit more of an advanced role on out wide with his sort of dribbling skill set, and then that poacher's ability and that ability in the air as well to just play as a number 9 outright. And I'm assuming that he sort of drifted around throughout his career because of that sort of skill set and all the sort of clips we've seen as on today's video. Yeah, I love a goal like that, left foot, right foot. Amazing instincts, and he does have this sort of like laid back sort of running style, and everything just comes off as looking so effortless because of that. I think a lot of the top players probably do have that, to be fair, don't they? But yeah, that's something that you can't really boil down to like statistics and things. That's more of a feeling of a player. I mean, the intelligence in the final third is sublime. Number 10 as well. I mean, after watching this, I can understand why several, you know, Ballon d'Ors might have come his way, because yeah, that was impressive. There we have it though, guys. Very much enjoyed that footballing reaction. I've just done a little bit of a deeper dive into his Wikipedia page and things like that. A 3-time Ballon d'Or winner, which is seriously impressive. Ballon d'Or winner in 83, 84 and 85. If there are any other sort of Ballon d'Or winners from previous generations that you'd like to see me reacting to on the channel, make sure to get them down below. But yeah, really impressed with that one, because I wasn't quite too sure what to expect from Platini, really. You know, players from the 80s and how well the footage sort of holds up nowadays is always sort of like debatable and things like that. But I think what most impressed me there was the sort of variety of skills and what he could do, which was actually shown throughout that compilation, to the point where, I mean, he looks like one of the most like complete players to have ever played, and I mean that's backed up by him winning 3 Ballon d'Ors. So that will wrap it up for today's video, guys. Very much enjoyed this one. Like I said before, any other players that you want to see me reacting to on the channel, get them in the comments down below. Apart from that though, guys, that will now wrap it up for today's video, and I'll see you all in the next one.